Whip up, whip up. Huepa, mi gente.
Yes. How is everybody doing tonight?
Tonight and every day.
You already know what time it is. If you are just now tuning in, you already know that it is 8 o'clock on a Monday night, and that means that it is time for the what?
The show, people, the show.
Yes, because every time we get together, you already know that it's going to be a
show. Girls and gentlemen, do not control anything that comes out of her mouth.
And vice versa, okay? So with that being said, you already know I go with the name of Nina Rock, La Latina Loquita, and to my left we have
Angie Ruiz, La Gordita Sabrosa, cause curves are beautiful.
Yes. Guys, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who tunes into this crazy thing we call the show. We appreciate you guys, everyone who listens to us on Spotify and iHeartRadio, on Media OQ and all the other media platforms out there. We appreciate you guys so much. So with that being said, I also want to shout out our sponsors. We have Vicky's Traveling Boutique. She has amazing designer inspired handbags, luxury items, belts, accessories, earrings, so on and so forth. You name it, we got it. Valentine's Day is coming up, so make sure you check out all the goodies.
Yes.
Right? Also, Sassy Surprises. Guys got amazing things for kids. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, you know how we do every single week. Angie is sharing.
Yes.
I'm going to start sharing as well because I have my handy dandy iPad, right? I don't just use it to play Monopoly Go, okay? I do put it to good use sometimes.
Excuse.
I'll show you my Monopoly Go screen. It looks so much better on an iPad than it does on a phone. I'm just saying. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Although I do sometimes wish that my Monopoly Go money was real money. I'm just saying. Just saying. With that being said, don't forget to send us some stars, unas estrellitas. Let us know that you care and that you support the show. We appreciate you guys every single week. Don't forget you can also follow us on Instagram and of course on YouTube. We have all our videos up there, which sorry I have to put up the last two videos, but I've been a little busy, so we're going to talk about that. So as we do every single week, you know that we give our recap. Now we've been gone for 2 weeks. So before we give a recap, I do want to let you know that today we are going to be talking about some sensitive issues. Normally, you know, we joke around and we do some crazy stuff on the show, but there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world today, and I think that we need to address it, especially us being in public eye, public figures. These things we cannot keep quiet about, and we're going to talk about some things that are making us very cold, if you know what I mean. So, with that being said, let's get into the recap.
Okay, go ahead and start your recap, ma'am.
So, I literally, honestly, have just been like working my little butt off like crazy. Just been doing all types of things. I did go to a couple of events. I went to the EXP award ceremony last week. And where else did I go? I don't even remember where I go, but I know I'll be going places. I went to the golf. See how I went to the golf convention, which was really neat. They had a lot of, for those of you who are into golf, you have to check it out because they have some amazing new golf carts. And I don't know why I'm telling you about this. I'm not going to promote any brand because they don't pay me. But there are some really cool golf carts that are coming out, not just those basic brown ugly club cars, right? There's some nice pretty ones out there. So you definitely got to be on the lookout for them because it's really going to up your golf game. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, so I did a couple of those events as well. So just had a really good time and yeah. That's pretty much all I did. And work. Work. That's it. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now in the chat. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from so we can go ahead and shout you out as well.
Hello, my love. You can see the eyes.
Yeah.
You can see the eyes right there.
You already know who that is. It's the eyeballs. What does it feel like?
The eyeballs until I say something, then he goes, peace.
Then he's like, no, it's this face first.
And then peace. He said, "What's up, ladies? Hello." But yes, my people, my recap for me. I know it has been 2 weeks the last time we were here because of course last Monday was a holiday. When it's a holiday, we take a holiday too. We need a day off because we work so much, you know. No, for real. This time I'm coming to right here to the podcast, and I'm like, do I really need to show up? I'm
Yes.
like, yes, you need to show up because we won't
Yes.
be able to put you in the live, you know.
Exactly. Mhm.
But yeah, well, after that, you know, work. I believe after that week, the first, actually the day before the Monday that we were off, that was my first day off. That Sunday was my first day off after almost 2 weeks coming back from last year, basically. Yeah, and since no day off yet. But I don't mind because my job is, it's not easy, but it's easy. What I'm trying to say is easy, but not everybody could do my job. Standing, be a host, and you know, take care of the audience, and it's not easy. But it's easier than Shapeless though, because Shapeless was harder. You have to repeat like you know, it sounds like a machine,
Broken record.
a robot. Yes, but this one you actually go with the flow, talk, whatever. And I like it. My bosses, they outgoing. They let you be. It's not like the other one's like, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. But, you know, anyway, Angie's always Angie. Angie don't care. And I already know Nina don't care either. So imagine, it's going to be a fun time.
Y'all don't even know what you're into.
Yes.
Get ready.
Yes. So my people, you know, work. I believe that week I did went to bingo. I went to bingo. I went solo. I did one of those taps. The first tap, I did get it. Yeah, I did. That even Kevin was like,
yeah, I'm just saying, oh, thank you for the love, guys. Thank you, appreciate it.
but yeah, then work. What else did I do? I went to the Poinciana bingo with the ladies because I know, you know, it has been months I haven't seen them, and they were so happy to see me, and I was so glad to see them as well. And after that, I went 2 Fridays back to back, so I could spend time with them. There's only $5 to play over there in Poinciana. It's cheap. It's cheap, and you ain't. But it's just spending time with the girls. That's the thing that counts. And I like that. And bingo, I like it. It's me time. You know, it's my, like.
My me time is sleep.
I wish I could sleep, girl. Like sometimes,
I sleep very little, but at least I
Yeah,
sleep. That's
like-
my me time.
like when I get home, I try to watch a novela. Novela's watching me.
No, I fall
But then
asleep.
my doggy granddaughters, my son and my daughter's pet,
Her granddoggies.
my granddoggies, they don't leave me alone. That's one that likes to lay behind me. And sometimes I use her like a pillow because she's so warm. But then she wants to be this and that, and then I got the other one where the sharp nails try to climb on me. I'm like, no. Like, and I be like calling my daughter, my son, take your dogs. Because they love their grandma so much.
See,
for some
I don't
reason.
allow dogs on my bed.
No, not in my bed. Oh, hell no. Not in my bed. But I'm talking about in the living room.
And not on my couch neither.
In the living room, she comes. But not my bed. Oh, no. Not my room. Not my bed. No. And plus, they're not my dogs. And
she's like, they're not my dog.
they're not my... But it seems like they are. Because it's like... Kevin say I spoil them. Like, and I see them like, you want a treat? You miss grandma? And grandma will give them the food. Grandma make sure they got water. Grandma make sure they got a bed for Christmas. Yes, I did. I bought them a bed each for Christmas.
I have 4 beds in my house for my dog. For my one
Little dog.
dog. I'll show them to you. If you guys want to see the dog,
It's
put in
little.
the comments that you want to see the dog, and I'll have him do an appearance on the show.
Yeah, it's little. Remember,
But he's got 4 beds in this house, and most of the time, you know where he's laying down?
where?
On the floor.
Maybe
I'm like,
maybe
this
he's
little
like,
shit.
this bed is not that comfortable for me. That's what he's saying.
Fucking Goldilocks.
Yes, I think until he finds a comfortable one, he will be happy. Cause remember when years ago, you know, she had hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog. Sometimes we were live. Hot dog was between my legs, coming this one. He tried to get my attention. I will never forget him. Cause I went through a lot with hot dog. If y'all know the story, the first time he met me, he almost bit my butt cheeks for real. And when he was trying to bite my butt cheek, bound back.
And I'm so mad that I didn't get that on video because
That would've been so
was
funny.
hysterical. So let me give you a recap for
Yes.
those of you who don't know the story. So
That was like what, 9 years ago?
no, we're only in season 7. So well,
So
maybe.
7 years,
Yeah.
like
so,
that.
So Angie comes into my house, and my dog is very protective, right? But he's a punk. Rest in peace, because he died last year in January, right?
My little friend.
But he was very protective, but he was soft at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just had like this like mean bark, but he was a good dog. He didn't like men though, I'm not gonna lie. He didn't like men. He did not like men in the house at all. Seriously, he didn't. But she comes to the house, right? And she's sitting down. We're sitting down there. We were talking.
It was a winter time.
It was winter. And we were talking business. I don't know, acting or something. I don't know. We were talking about something. I know it was that. So she gets up. Okay. She stands up. Okay. This is her backside. Okay. This is her butt, like this, right? Right? I can't do it this way because my hand don't bend like that.
Oh no!
But this is her butt. As a matter of fact, give me the labubu.
Little boo boo?
Yes.
It
doesn't matter. Any one of them. The boo-boo is gonna be you for this demonstration. So this is Angie, right? Her butt is like this, right? So she stands up and my dog goes, woo woo. Literally like doop. Then he went, he tried to grab, like he tried to bite, but he went boop. I swear to God, I'm so mad that I didn't get it on camera.
And then after that, he became my little best friend, for real.
He said, ooh, I like that.
She knocked me out. Literally, I knocked him out. Like, don't play with my butt cheeks.
And ever since then, they were besties. They became besties after that.
And literally, for real, he used to tell me, like, gossip. Like, what happened? What she do to you today? What did she do
used
you?
to walk in the door, and he would dan toda la queja.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
He was to tell me everything. Like, what did she do to you? For real?
And
She
then
do
he
that?
like if he was having a conversation with her.
Yeah.
I said, this fucking dog thinks he's really in the movie Pets. Better sit the fuck down somewhere. Go find a bed. But yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
funny.
something that I will never forget.
And I'm so mad at it. I'm just really mad I didn't get it on video.
But they were laughing. It's something we talk about. We always will laugh, for real.
My bust the bust.
But yeah. But yeah, she got the little one, and like Kevin said, those freaking mutts. Because that's one thing. That's not a pure love as a dog love. The way they're gonna love you.
Yeah.
You know, that's so
that's
pure.
100% unconditional love.
Yeah.
Is what you get from your pet.
Yes, they will love you, and if they go crazy when you coming home, accept that love, because listen, you don't see your daughter, your son, your mom, your man in the door. Hey, my baby's here. Hey, my baby's here. No.
Listen, if your man does that, hit him in the nose like you do the dog.
Come down, papi. Come down. Come down.
Good boy. Sit.
I will jump on you later.
Sit. You want a treat? You want a treat?
I'll give you the treat later.
You want a treat? Have a seat.
No, I'm saying, you don't see none of your family members doing something like that. The way those dogs, they're going crazy in the door.
I don't know. When my kids were little, they used to do, Mommy! They used to come running to the
like, you brought us something? Why you brought? What's in the bag? You know, but when you show them that you didn't bring them nothing, like, oh, they go to the rooms. I'm saying. But then after that, back to finish my recap. Work. Oh, yes, the main one. You see? She knows my recap. The casting, we had the modeling casting that I was actually promoting and showing out there. It was all the way in St. Pete, Florida. Big ass drive though. From work straight there, it was crazy. And I went through, seen 2 accidents and shit. I'm like, Mother Flower, you have to have an accident now? Y'all couldn't wait until I passed? And literally, the second accident that I've seen, it literally happened. And I'm like, oh shit, I made it on time. I'm like, man, you didn't see the pole? Let me stop. But yeah, like, it was crazy. But it was a big turnout. It was real nice. We had like over 30-something models that came. And the crazy thing is that half of them was brand new models. Nice. That they did not have been in no runway at all. And guess what? They walked better than the freaking OGs. I'm like, are you first time model? I don't believe you. That's what I was telling 2 of them. I was like, really? This is your first time walking? I was like, shit. One of them was a guy. His first time, he just finished moving to Orlando, Florida for the first time. He's actually an actor, an award-winning actor. And he wants to try modeling. Man, him and his mom came. His mom looked like his girl. I mean, she don't even look like he's the mama. That's how the relationship they are. And I'm like, wow, that's the mama? Wow. Young, beautiful. When the son came to walk, I'm like, this is his first time walking? Everybody was like, yes, Angie, this is the first time walking in front of people. I was like, no. Do that walk again. I was like, and I looked at the owner of the fashion show that I was casting for, because I was one of the judges, special guest judge in there. I looked at her, I was like, he's hired. I was like, he's hired. And she was like, it's your decision. I was like, I mean, the thing, he's hired right in the spot. Then another one is my co-host. My co-host from Shake Leg. They call us the twins, the meatballs. Because when we hang together, forget it, it's meatball time. And not because we both brown, because she's a size extra large and I'm a 3X. But it's just that we act crazy. The thing like that. And the way, when me and her act over here, yeah, but she's skinny compared to the other one.
I'm not skinny.
She's skinny compared to the other one.
Sure.
Yeah. You can see, look how big I look next to her right now. Let me stop. She's
I like
beautiful.
hanging out with big people.
Shut up. I caught it right there. But that was her first time, and I told her when I met her 2 years ago, I told her, listen, you would like to model one day? And she goes, yes, I would like to model, but I don't know where to start. And I was like, listen, this is what you need, this, and this. I'm a person that if I give you my word, I will bring you. The thing is, like I said, you could bring the horse to the water. It's up to the horse to drink the water. You cannot make drink the water.
Yep.
So if I'm going to tell you, okay, I will hook you up. I will bring you to the spot, but it's up to you to actually make the next steps. Because I'm not going to walk for you. Because I'm not going to be the one walking the fashion show. You are.
Right.
So I told her, listen, then so I was, even though I was going to pull some strings for her, I was like, listen, there is a casting call. I need you to come. And I understand she's always busy too, because, she's doing business and stuff. So I was already ready to pull strings. Even though she could not make it, I was going to try to bring her in no matter what. But I was in shock that she showed up all the way from, all the way back there in Orlando, downtown Orlando where she lived, went all the way to St. Pete to walk for her first time.
Nice.
And when she walked, Dayanara goes to me, the owner of the fashion show, she goes, if this is her first time, I'm like, yeah.
But you'll be surprised nowadays. I do a couple of coaching, and sometimes we get girls, and I'm just like, wait, hold on. You know what I mean? Because like when I coach, I want to see them walk first. I need to see what I'm working with and what I gotta fix, so to speak. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a small fix. Sometimes it's just like, just walk regular. Because sometimes I see girls and they try too hard. Like, you don't gotta try too hard. Just walk. And let me see you from there. You know what I mean? So some of them can really walk, especially if they watch a lot of like
The YouTube tutorials, yeah.
All that stuff. You can really learn. But,
Yeah.
And
you know what I like that about all those girls that came? All the girls that came, they were okay taking criticism.
Yes.
Like,
you have to be.
Like, there's some time when you tell girl, hey, don't walk like that. Can you walk slower? Don't move your hands. Do this. Some of them, they will catch an attitude. But if you catch an attitude, I'm the judge. Girl, they not get up, you know? But all of them, to the criticism, all of them went back. They walked and they made it perfect again. Like, I was like, you could take it. You showing me different. I got you.
Right.
And the thing is, there was another one. It's another girl. You could see that she got some kind of disability walking, like some kind of health problem. Walking because I was like, she must be real nervous, or maybe that's the way she walked. But then I was watching her. I noticed a little bit how she's walking. I'm like, no, that's a health problem walking. So I see how hungry she came. Because if I see you hungry about it, I will feed you. So I looked at the owner of the show. I looked at her and she looked at me because I was like, I'm gonna give her a chance because you know what? Me myself right now I'm struggling on my walking since my accident almost a year ago. My last time that I walked on a runway in the biggest runway in New York City for Fashion Week, that was my last time. A few days later, I had the accident. And it got permits. My next time coming back, it will be in that fashion show. I was like, I'm giving her a chance. I'm giving her a chance. Because you never know who's in the audience. She might bring a lot of people in the audience. You never know, And, she was the main one that say like 10 thank yous at the same time. She came to the table. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm like, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I didn't tell nobody. I told the owner, like, tell everybody everybody's hired. Everybody. Because they listened. That was the thing I was watching. They listened. I seen some of them, they run the comp cards, how they listen. I seen how they walk. They took criticism right away. And I see how hungry they were. And the new ones, I was like, wow. The new ones. I was like, damn. They coming and they hungry and they coming after it. And the thing is, before the whole casting thing, I introduced myself to the whole audience. When I got there, I was like, please keep them. Don't start yet. I'm almost there. So when I got there, they were like, oh, here she is. So they put me to talk about. Mari, how you doing? Miguel, how you doing? Hello. Michelle, how you doing? Hello. Kevin said, they want me to walk in that fashion show, Nina, that they asked him to walk. He said no. He said no.
You gave me like this.
He's like, literally, he's like, me? No. But yeah,
so that was it.
When I introduced, the main thing that we always say, no model fee.
Right.
Don't pay for casting.
Yep.
I said that right there in front of everybody. I'm like, listen, one thing is, do never pay for casting. Because actually, if you don't know how to walk, you just give them free money.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
2, model fee. Why you need to pay a model fee to be in a fashion show?
Yep.
Because a fashion show cannot be no show without models.
Thank you.
They need you. So I said that to everybody. I got the video on YouTube. Anybody want to go? Andy Bella Ruiz YouTube. I posted it in there. You could watch it, the whole video. And I was like, if anything, because the show will need you, the show's supposed to pay you. And that's what we're going to do with our models. But yeah, like, it was a great outcome. I loved it. Good. And we're going to have, big things coming up with that.
And when is the show?
The show is June 20th in St. Pete, June 20th. Maybe I should tell them to bring the show girls in the red carpet. Because I am already hosting the red carpet. So I should bring my co-host with me. And she could take over when I need to go and change for the show. I will talk to her about that. But yeah, then after that, this is the part that is heartbreaking. Some of y'all know that my best friend, aka sister,
Let's
Linda.
just say the person. If you guys watched our show, our Friendsgiving event, she was at our Friendsgiving event. It's one of our longtime, not only her friend, but one of our longtime listeners and followers of the show.
She has been in almost a week, in the hospital. You already know she got breast cancer, and her cancer has spread. She has been in the hospital, almost a week, like I mentioned. Hopefully, she will be able to come out tomorrow. But one thing I want everybody is to please let's pray, because right now it's all about staying faithful, staying in faith, pray, and let's fight together, We
here at the show, of course, sending her our love and our prayers. So we want you guys to all do the same as well. So.
Yes, and I told her, we fighting together, baby. I'm here with you. I love you, Linda. You got this, baby. You got this. But yeah.
So with that being said, I also want to send a rest in peace to my girl Ebony. She lost her battle last week as well, unfortunately. So we want to just send our condolences to her family as well. We're in South Carolina. That was my RUSA bestie. And yeah, so that being said, one other thing I want to mention, one other thing that I did do this last 2 weeks was I went to an art show, an art gallery for an artist called Cam Christian. Oh no, that's the wrong artist. Carl Joseph. I say Cam Christian because we are going to be doing an interview with Cam Christian. He's a country R&B singer. We'll talk to him in a couple of days, well, in a couple of shows. But I went to Carl Joseph's art gallery show. It was amazing. He is an amazing, talented artist. If you ever get to see any of his work, any of his shows, follow him on Instagram, Carl Joseph, C-A-R-L, not with the K, C-A-R-L, Joseph. And then you'll see all his amazing, he is just an amazing, talented artist. So he had an art show, not last Saturday, the Saturday before. And so I did go out with a couple of my friends and we went to the art gallery for that as well. So
yes.
A couple of things that I want to do before we get into the topic. We are going to have another casting as well for Cultura Latina Fashion Show, which is going to come up in September. So we'll be doing a casting for that probably like in March, around there, March, April, working out the details for that. So you guys can be on the lookout for that. And also, we're going to do an event in March as well for a women's event. And we'll give you all the details for that as well. And it's going to be in Orlando, like downtownish kind of area, but not so much downtown, a little further. And there'll be parking and everything. So we want everybody to come out and support the show, as well as some amazing business women and things like that. Of course, we want the guys to come as well, but you know, our thing is women empowerment. So we'll have some speakers and we're going to have a lot of things going on that day. So it's definitely an event that you guys, that's going to be in March. Working out the final details of that as well so that we can start promoting that within the next week or so. So those are some upcoming things that we have here on the show that we will be out doing.
Yes. Well, my people, now that we're finishing our recap, you know.
We have any comments before
we got, Mari says, Mari and Kevin was talking about each other. Mari said, oh no, when I spoke about Linda, and Kevin pulled the prayers for your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So, yeah. So, with that being said, let's get into this craziness that is going on in this fucking world that we live in today. So,
craziness.
You know, I gotta say, we here at this show, we don't talk religion and we don't talk politics. For simple reasons as that we understand that everybody's entitled to their own opinion and their own beliefs. And we respect that on the show.
Yeah.
No matter what you believe in, no matter, you know, what your red, blue, pink, purple, I don't care. Your right and your belief is your right and your belief. However, with that being said, we're also in the public figures. We also in the public eye. And there's things that we cannot be quiet about. There's things that I think that we need to address and give our opinion on it, whether you want to accept it or not. And it's not so much opinion, because I can go into opinions, trust me, but we're going to talk about some facts and things that are actually happening, because this is something that I want everybody to be aware of, awake of if you don't know, and just to literally be like, what the is going on, right? Because if we don't speak out, we're accepting what is happening.
Yeah.
And I, for one, am not an acceptance of the things that are happening right now in the world. So we are talking about ICE. Okay, we're going to talk about that today very briefly. And the wonderful Orange administration. And I say that sarcastically. Okay? Again.
AKA clown. Okay.
Right. Again, you can believe what you want to believe, but on a human standpoint, that's what we're going to talk about, morality and humanism, right? If that's even the word, but that's going to be the word that I'm using today, right? So we all see what's happening. We all see what's happening in Minnesota. If you don't know, watch the news, pay attention. You don't even need the news. Watch Facebook, Instagram, any social media platform. You're going to see everything that is happening. Everything that is happening all around the United States. And I don't even want to say the world. It's just in the United States. We are at war within ourselves. Like, if you don't think that there's a civil war going on, there really is a civil war going on. Now, with that being said, I just want to say one thing before I continue. I am not going to say that I am not opposed to having immigrants, illegal immigrants, illegal aliens should not be here. That I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, yes, there are some that are criminals. There are some that are rapists. There are some that are doing things or that have done things that they, that are illegal aside from coming here, right? But there are also some that are very hardworking, that pay taxes, that are your neighbors, that the ones that are cutting your grass, picking the fruit that you eat on your table, and doing all these things, cleaning your toilets and these businesses and local restaurants and hotels and establishments, and doing all the things that regular, normal Americans just don't want to do. Right? See, it's true because my thing just snapped. You heard it?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of hardworking illegal immigrants as well. So that's one. Number two, the fact that ICE, okay, now this whole campaign that they're doing, that the Trump administration has started, this fight against removing every illegal immigrant that we have here in the United States, that attack that he's doing on these people, okay, the way that he's going about it is 100% wrong, okay? And that is my opinion, and that's what I'm going to say. Because at the end of the day, whether you're red or you're blue or independent or whatever, at the end of the day, this is not a red issue. This is a human issue. At the end of the day, we're humans, and this is human beings that live in this country. First of all, you got to understand that this country was established by immigrants regardless, because this country belongs to no one but the American Indian. So everyone that is here at some point or another came from an immigrant relative somewhere in your generational tree. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, number two. This country was built, like I said, on the backs and on the blood of illegal immigrants everywhere in the United States. Okay, so for anyone to come and say like they don't belong here, that may be true in some part, but at the end of the day, they are here, right? And like I said, they pay taxes. They're doing all these things, the right things that they're supposed to be doing. What I don't agree with is the attack. The social profile, the racial profile. Let me call it what it is, racial profiling, okay? Because that's what it is, okay? Just because someone looks Hispanic or looks like they don't belong here, you know what I'm saying? They're being stopped, they're being questioned, they're being detained, they're being slammed on the floor, they're being killed, okay? And we're gonna go through the list. Number one, what about the 2-year-old that was detained by ICE? There was a 2-year-old, What crime did this 2-year-old commit? Because the administration is saying that they're going after them because they're rapists and pedophiles and this is that. What crime did the 2-year-old commit?
Took a crap in the diaper.
I'll wait. What? Mm-hmm. Her and her father were detained. A 2-year-old. Okay.
Don't forget the 8-year-old.
We're not talking. We're gonna start at 2. Okay. Because then we're gonna go to the 5-year-old who was also used as bait. Okay. 5-year-old was coming home from school, stopped by ICE in front of his house and was not let inside his house until his parents came outside because his parents were alleged illegal immigrants. How can you justify that? Like, I can't justify that. And if you're one of these people who agree with that, then honestly, delete the show. Like, I'm going to be 100% honest. I just delete the show. And she's like cringing right now. Like, what? But it's not. No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you're okay with that, a 2-year-old being, do you know that the 2-year-old had to fly back by herself? I mean, granted, I'm sure she had escorts and all that stuff, but she had to leave. They took her to Texas, from Minnesota to Texas, detained by her father, with her father. Her father was left, and then she was sent back to her mother without a parent. I mean, granted, yes, she had her custody, but how do you do that? Explain, the fear that 2-year-old must have had? Okay? And if you want to talk immigrants and murderers and all this stuff and pedophiles, let's start with the president himself. Because is he not a rapist? Is he not a pedophile? Is he not a criminal himself? Because if you want to say that, then let's start at the top. Let's get rid of him.
Oh, one thing. Immigrant. The wife is not from here.
Correct. We could start with that. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's number 2.
Yes.
So why not clean up your own house first before you try to clean up everybody else's house? And the whole thing is just like I said, the way that they're going about it is 100% wrong. And aside from having these people being detained, let's talk about the murders. Let's talk about Renee Good. Let's talk about Alex, I can't even say his name, Preti, whatever, how you want to pronounce it. Let's just talk about those. Do you know that ICE has killed more immigrants in this month, because we're not in this year, which is only 26 days. There have been 9 murders by ICE. Okay, and I'm gonna read out their names, even though I can't really see because I have my glasses. Renee Good. I want everybody to say their names with me. Renee Good, Alex Pretty, Caitlin Porter, who was a black woman, Parity Lee, who was a Cambodian, Hector Sanchez Dominguez, Victor Manuel Diaz, Luis Beltran Janes Cruz, Luis Gustavo Nunez Cesares, Geraldo Lunes de Campos. Okay, all Hispanic. Okay, that's nine total murders in 2026, and we're only on day 26, guys. How much more of this are we gonna take? Because at the end of the day, this is a human issue. You don't treat people that way.
And the thing is, you just mentioned is this year alone, 26. We're not counting the ones that got killed last year.
34 in total in 2025.
In last year. So it's a lot of things happening at this moment. That's what's happening. Kevin said he's not here from here either. He's talking about the president. He's not from here either. And I wanted to say something that it icks me like, because the thing is, there's a lot of people, they fall for anything that they see online. And they keep going with it. Oh, this person did this person did this, because they have seen whatever false post online. People, everything that you see online is not real. Especially with the eye now doing that. And not only that, people like to put false posts, false information out there. One thing that icks me is, we trying to deport criminals, rapists, and stuff like that. Don't you realize people who are citizens, there's a lot of rapists, a lot of criminals, and a lot of shit. You could have pulled out everybody doing that.
My thing is this. You look at how fast that they've captured, because they've detained a lot, they've captured a lot. I'm not going to say that they haven't. Innocent immigrants as well as rapists and whatever, right? Whatever criminal history they have, right? Most have been innocent though, okay? Tell me, how come, where's that pressure when it comes to a rapist or a man who killed a 5-year-old little girl? Or raped a 5-year-old little girl.
And they're citizen.
And they're American citizens. Where's the rage on that?
And not our color either.
Where's the hunt for that? Right?
You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
Not our color either.
Right. More like my shirt. Okay? So if they can quickly, as look how fast that they did this and picked up all these immigrants. Why can't they go and pick up every rapist, murderer, and pedophile American citizens that are here right now? Why not do those? Why not clean up the whole United States then, if that's the case?
I understand, y'all want to do, pick up people, trying to pick up illegals or whatever, but do it the right way. Not very harassing the people, taking them away, hitting them, slamming them, and everything.
And killing them.
And not only that, let me tell you something. The past presidents, yes, they have done this, but the right way. Like if you missed the court day, or you're supposed to have been in this court getting your citizenship at this time, they will take you and send you back to your country. The legal, normal way. Yes. They were saying, when Obama was in office, he had deported a lot of...
yes, he did.
He did, but he did it the right way. Not hitting you, not killing you, not going to court. When you went to court to get citizenship that day, and they didn't go to the court and drag you out, you're not going to get citizenship today. When you right at the court, who the fuck does that?
They didn't detain 2-year-olds by themselves. They didn't detain 5-year-olds by themselves. They didn't use 5-year-olds as bait. They didn't kill Renee Good. They didn't kill Alex Pretty and all the other 7 names.
And the crazy thing is, those people, half of them was citizen.
Correct.
Was citizen.
Correct.
And the thing
Renee
is
Good
getting
was
out of
American.
hand.
Alex Pretty was American. He was a nurse. All he was doing was recording.
I see you, nurse. I see you, nurse, veteran.
Yep.
I'm telling you, and he was protecting the women. And you could see he was not even being rude to the guys either. He's like, okay, wait.
Right.
While they was spraying him and everything. I'm telling ya. And then we're like, oh, he took out a gun. He
The
was
thing
looking.
is that
He didn't do that.
He was carrying.
Yes.
Let's say the fact.
But he did not took it
He
and
was
put them to
he
them.
was carrying, but he had a license to carry. It's not like and it was concealed. He had a license to carry a concealed weapon. So it's not like he had it out flashy and going on like this. He didn't do that. He did have it on him because
and the ICE guy took it away from him.
Correct.
Took it away from him. So right there, he's not armed or nothing.
Correct.
And he got the back turn on that man.
Correct.
So that man did execution style. Boom, shot him. And not once, not twice, not 3, 10 fucking times.
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
And then they want to put, oh, he was armed. Hey, he was dangerous to the eye. No, he wasn't. Because so many videos they show he was not a threat to them. He was protecting the lady. Of course, they were actually slipping in the freaking ice and shit. Like, come on, people. There's videos everywhere.
So the thing is that, like we said, it's not so much that, again, not that I'm against having certain individuals be removed. That's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, we still are humans, and everyone has a right to just basic human life, right? No matter what. And at the end of the day, if you're targeting a specific group the way that they are targeting, there's people still missing. There's people that they don't know where they are right now.
Yeah, they got taken away and they disappear. Where are those people
Where are
at?
they?
So we don't know if those people are actually ICE people or they traffickers. That's one thing. Because remember, especially in Florida, Florida is the #1 state of trafficking. Let's put that out there. Florida is the #1 state with traffickers. And the thing is, those people that they say they ICE, why they got their face covered? Show your face,
honestly,
your ID,
They need to have it covered because they would be attacked outside.
But the thing is, we don't know if they're really ICE,
correct,
or they could be traffickers. And the crazy shit out there is out there. The pictures out there, videos out there. People who was actually attacking the Capitol a few years back
are free.
They are part of ICE right now. They're working for ICE. And not only that, you don't know if maybe those let me say fuckboys that are working as ICE. So basically they got those people who are actually really don't like us working as ICE.
So at the end of the day, I want to tell this to everybody out there, all my Latinos, all my, immigrant friends that I have out there, family members, just be careful out there. Be aware of your surroundings. And as much as we want to be like, pincha madre, you know what I mean? We really have to just abide so that no more lives will be lost. Okay? And as much as we want to fight, we got to fight the right way. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you see the protesting in Minnesota. Minnesota has fought back. Minnesota has fought back. New York has fought back. LA has fought back. American citizens are fighting for your rights as an illegal immigrant. They're fighting for you. So we have to join that fight in the same kind of way. Not with violence, of course, or anything like that, but the right way. If it means marches, if it means speaking out, means pulling out your camera and recording and putting it out there so other people can see. Because at the end of the day, they're criminals right now. And that's how I see it. No matter, they can hide behind the badge or whatever, but at the end of the day, what they're doing is criminal. And I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it again. If you have not watched Handmaid's Tales, this is exactly what is happening right now. Although the attack may not be on women, it is an attack on illegal immigrants. And it is, if you watch it, everything looks exactly like the show. I'm telling you. And watch it because it's very eye-awakening.
And the crazy thing is,
I know we got some
all this happening, Kevin says they are mostly convicted felons released from prison by Trump.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's true.
He had to have his own army because I'm sure, listen, right now, a lot of them are doing that. Right now, a lot of businesses and companies, when I say fight, listen, a lot of companies, a lot of businesses and things like that are refusing service to ICE employees. if they come in with their uniform to try to eat, they're being refused service. That's what I'm talking about, fight. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Every establishment has the right to refuse service to anybody. So if you are a business owner and you don't stand with them and what they're doing, then join that fight and refuse the service. Hotels, Airbnbs, you know, all the restaurants, dry cleaning, whatever, wherever they at, ice them out. Do you know what I'm saying? Ice them out. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how we fight. Stand up for your people. You know, record, go live if you see something. You know, warn people, hey, ICE is over here, ICE is over there. We all have friends and family members that are immigrants some way, somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give a fuck about them, then that's a different story. But, you know, if you do, just put a post on Facebook, put a post on social media. Saw ICE here, saw ICE there. There is a website. It's called, I believe it's iceout.gov. I'll get it for you again, and I may have posted it last week. I don't remember, but I'll post it again, where it's actually showing where they are. Now, with that being said, I do want to shout out my homegirl Jaja from Jacksonville. She was actually a city council employee who got fired and terminated. She's Latina because she did a live video. ICE was in Jacksonville, and she was urging people to comply, to not fight, to just be careful, to, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they fired her from her government job. And we're fighting now. I mean, I don't live in Jacksonville, but trying to get her back reinstated into her position. But she got terminated for that video. So this is just, and she's a citizen. So this is affecting everyone. You know, don't think that you're not going to be affected in some way, somehow, because I promise you that you will.
And the crazy thing is that all this happening, all of us had noticed the true colors of a lot of people.
Yes, I was
how
just gonna
nasty a lot of people are. And another thing I want to say, because the number one thing they say, oh, they had a lot of time to get their citizenship.
And they might
Listen, Mother Flowers, do you know how expensive is the court fees, the paperwork, all that to become a citizen? And now that when they have family that they need to take care of, the food is so expensive, rent is high sky. I'm saying, like, they're working, and sometimes when they're working in those jobs, they pay them below the main pay and minimum wage, which they're trying to feed their family. At the same time, they're trying to get the citizenship. And citizenship is not a few months thing. It takes years, too. Years. So how do you know they have been trying? And if they got 2, 4, 5 family members, it's thousands and thousands and thousands for each. It will take time. And the crazy thing, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of them went to court. They were going through the court process and shit like that. And guess what? ICE was right there taking them. Like, let them go through the process. They're right there to be sworn.
Like they were there doing the right thing.
Yes. You know what I mean? And you're going to take them away?
And like you mentioned, okay, and this was, I was going to mention it too. This whole thing, it is amazing to see the real thoughts and feelings of your friends, neighbors, Facebook friends, and all this stuff. You really get to see who's really racist, even, and they hid for so long, and now they're out. And I'm going to give you an example.
Crazy thing, and they're Spanish too.
Some of them are Spanish. We're going to talk about that in a second. But the crazy part is, you'll see a post, right? Let's say, for example, because if you don't have a Ring app, I have Ring on my door. You have Ring on your door, right?
I got ABT, yeah.
Right. So we get notifications, right? You know, your neighbors can post in the Ring app, right? And so someone had posted, ICE is on Witherby and they detained 7 people, right? Something like that, to that effect. And the comments were like, that's it. Do they need help? Good. Get them out. Get them off the streets. This and that. Like the most,
disgusting.
even though it sounds like not as bad, but it really is bad considering the situation that is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm sure any one of those was probably your landscaper. Any one of them was probably the person who was washing the dishes at the place you like to eat at. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example. Probably not, probably, maybe not. But at the end of the day, for anyone to come and say anything like that, oh, that's it, that's not enough, this and that, just shows how not far we are from that racism still exists today. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Racists
that
came out. They grew some balls and they came out free to actually show they racist since that person is
correct
in the house.
Correct.
I'm telling you, like before everybody was hating like, oh yeah, don't make that, but now it's like, yeah, I forgot with this.
And it's some of the people that you would not even think. That, and I'm going to give you a perfect example. I unfollowed a lot of people on my social media because I was like, I can't believe I'm fucking listening to this person say this shit, right? A Mexican American, and I'll call him out if you want me to call out his name, but a Mexican American, okay, who's in the public eye as well, he stands behind what is happening. He stands behind ICE and Trump. And I said my comment, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I'll screenshot the shit and post it. I said, this is coming from a person whose last name is, and I put his last name. He's a Latino, right? He's Mexican, right? And I said, I'm sure Renee Good didn't have that same opportunity. Nobody commented after me because what else can they say? I'm talking facts. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm talking fact at the end of the day. But it really did open my eyes to see like, wow, you know, we think that we've made some sort of steps, you know, against racism in these last 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, Martin Luther King Jr. Day was last Monday, which is the reason why we were not here, right? And he fought so much for his people, right? You know, that one day they would see a free America, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever his speech was, right? He had that dream. And that, sad to say that dream has not even yet been fulfilled in the way that it should be. And that's the sad part. So, with that being said, I'm not even going to talk about it anymore.
Don't forget about the Colombian Puerto Rican one.
You can say that one.
Puerto Rican Colombian one. And he actually admitted that he was the one who sent them here to Kissimmee. And I'm like, that's very stupid to say, because there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Not only that,
knowing you got family here in Orlando.
Not only that, but I've had situations like where in my personal, not me myself, but in my immediate circle, where I'll just use Angie as an example. It wasn't Angie, but I'm just going to use her as an example. Where she would come out and say, well, I'm going to send ICE to your establishment now. Meanwhile, you've been in my establishment every fucking day. Do you know what I'm saying? Enjoying everything that I'm fucking offering you. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying everything that is here for years. And now, so you're going to talk about, I'm going to send ICE over here? That has happened too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say names or point at establishments and things like that, but I've seen that happen.
Yeah, we've seen it. And we both seen the same post.
What the fuck?
And I was like, what? You did what? You did what? You Spanish yourself. Just because you in the entertainment industry, you growing balls and you becoming another kind of race from nowhere, you actually dislike your own race. What the is happening? And then the names, the belittled names that he called the Spanish people, fat girls and everything. Like, hello, what the hell you doing? Yeah. You know, and I seen some other people in the entertainment industry share that person's post. And they were arguing badly, like, how you gonna say you was the one who sent them to Kissimmee, knowing there's a lot of crazy Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee, and just because you be working behind the scenes, sometimes with federals or whatever, you like, oh, like you got whatever, nene. There's crazy people in Kissimmee, and if somebody share your post, that's it for you. Yeah, I'm just saying, because there's a lot of people like, how from nowhere. I started booking rooms in Kissimmee, booking rooms in the same hotel that a lot of immigrants were staying at. I started talking in Kissimmee, started talking in Point Siena, started talking in St. Cloud, and then you're going to become and say, oh, I was the one who sent them there because there was a heavy eye of a lot of Latinos in there.
The ironic part would have been if he would have got picked up, because I would have sat and ate popcorn and watched that shit, but that's a whole nother
And the thing is, if he actually did send them there, that's fucked up. Or he just wanted to pull some air up his ass, say he did it, you're putting yourself in danger by saying that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Just at the end of the day, guys, like I said, if you're Latino and you support what is happening right now, then you have some major issues yourself, because at the end of the day, she said that, right? At the end of the day, you know, this is not even, honestly, this is not even an illegal immigrant situation anymore. This is a human rights issue right now, because human rights are being violated where they're citizens of the United States or not.
And the thing is, they're not even letting you show proof that you are a citizen. All right, and it's not just attacking immigrants; they're attacking everybody.
Anybody who they
a Native American person, a guy. He was with his aunt. He got dragged out of the car, and the aunt was like, "What are you doing? That's my nephew. He's a Native American. He's about to show you the ID." They drag him out. They hit him. They bound him to the car. He was like, "What are you doing? I am a citizen." You know, a Native American. Like, he got more rights.
More rights than any of us.
And another guy, a Puerto Rican guy, he got dragged out of his job. He was like, "What are you doing? I got my ID. I'm Puerto Rican, blah, blah, blah." They dragged him. They beat him up. They drove like a few blocks out. They dropped him. And he started walking, crying. They were like, "Are you okay?" He was crying, "No, they hit me." Like, come on. Like, this is big. They're just taking advantage of people. Hitting people for no reason. Like, if you got proof, give them time for them to show you the proof that they are. But they do not care. And the thing is,
their
people like,
agenda is completely,
it's different. Like, if you are our color, you got black hair, whatever, you fit a Spanish or black person, because they actually attacking black people now too. You get going in no matter what. And the crazy thing, some people like, "Oh, now we need to start walking with our passports." But you know what? It's not easy to walk with a passport book, because you could lose it, and that's a lot of money to lose. So right now, I'm telling the people, you know, when we get a passport, you got the passport card as well. Carry the card as an ID and leave the book in your house. You know? And some people say, "Oh, we should walk with a birth certificate." I'm like, with the way shit you lose shit, I'm saying just pray, just be careful out there. I'm just saying, like, some people be like, "Oh, why y'all talking? Y'all defending immigrants?" No, I'm defending all my people, immigrant or not. The thing is, we all getting attacked. All right? And just because I might have an accent, which I do,
te jodiste.
Me jodí, they're going to take this gorda.
Her accent and my last name, forget it. Nos jodimos los dos, okay? Because if you know, you know. We're not going to put it out there if you don't know. But if you know, you know, right?
Taina says, "Saludo, mi bella chica. Saludo, mi amor." But yeah, my people, just be careful out there, man.
And on a final thought, there are some law firms out there who are actually taking cases right now. And some of them are even defending people who have been abused by ICE and things like that for free. So you can check out the Arroyo Law Firm. I know they're doing a big thing, and a couple of other ones that I know as well. But the Arroyo Law Firm for sure is one that I know. They're a Mexican group, and they are taking cases and they are fighting for your rights for free, and they're doing a lot of that. So just, you know, stay diligent. And like I said, the best way that we can, quote unquote, fight against this is speak out, say something, record, put the videos out. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Minnesota is standing up, New York is standing up, LA is standing up. You know what I'm saying? They're forming these groups and they're doing these walks and they're pointing them out, they're calling them out, and they're making them leave their areas. So, you know, again, guys, this doesn't just affect Latinos, this affects every immigrant, every American at the end of the day.
Even citizens.
We're just saying American citizens as well, because a lot of them have been detained, you know, former veterans and things like that. So this is not just they're not just going after rapists and pedophiles. They're literally attacking anyone that they feel like. And that's not right. That is not the American way.
It's not at all. And the crazy thing,
and I have a lot of military family, a lot of military friends, former veterans, and they say this is not the America that we fought for. This is not the America that they risked their lives for. And some of them are Latinos.
And you know what I'm saying? Let me add to what you're saying right now, because I was about to say that right now. And some of them I say, but wait, I did vote for that man that is in the office,
I've
but
seen
I
it.
did not vote
This
for
is
what's
not-
happening
this
right
is
now.
not what they
Mother
voted
Flower,
for.
we warned you.
Yep.
We warned
So the
you.
thing
We
is
saw
that-
it coming, and
Yep.
y'all didn't care. Y'all still voted,
The
and
thing is
Spanish
that-
people voted for him.
The thing is that, if you look at politics, there and I'll probably get some hate for this, but there are some things that he has stated that he wanted to do, which was great for the American people. I'm gonna, some of his whatever plans, right? But all the bad shit that he's done outweighs all the good that he has done, and so you don't notice it. It's like you did nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I don't even know what to say anymore because it's just so frustrating, and But,
Just saying is, we did warn you. They did warn y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't listen.
Yeah.
I could say this: 90% of y'all people were voting for him because supposedly he was gonna give y'all a check. Y'all did that for
Where's
a
the
check. Where's the check at?
We still don't have it.
Where's the check at? The check is, you know what, sending you out to somewhere
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
That's what's happening.
So, you have a lot of celebrities now that are also speaking out. Willie Nelson has spoken out, big time country singer. Adam Sandler called him out on a show as well. So there's been a lot of celebrities. Eminem wrote a song called Fuck Trump. Like, there's so many celebrities out now right now that are like saying, they're fighting against it, you know what I'm saying? And they're speaking out. So again, guys, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Speak out. If you're not happy with what is going on and you're
If you're not happy,
if you see it, record it live, go live, show it, share it, call them out, ice them out. If you own a business, ice them out. Don't refuse their service. And
another thing,
if I go missing because of this video, you already know.
what she's saying, y'all don't like it, do something about it. You know what y'all gonna do about it?
Vote.
On November, vote.
Vote.
This November, vote to get them
Not
out.
only that, but you don't even have to wait till November. Talk to your council members now and start, because they've already started an impeachment signature vote, petition, and a lot of members of Congress right now have voted for him to step down, and they're going to try to impeach him. So this is something that you guys can reach out to your council members, your governors, your mayors, your senators, and all that stuff, and say your thoughts and what you want, because at the end of the day, we vote for them. So technically, they have to work for us. We don't work for them. So guess what? If they don't give you the results that you want, vote and vote them
Girl,
the
one
fuck
thing
out.
is, if they
Just
impeach
saying.
him, the vice president is worst.
That's all right. We'll
It's
impeach him
worse.
too. We'll
It's
impeach
worse.
him too. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, I think we spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah, we
Too
went
much
over time.
that we wanted to, but I felt like it was something that we needed to address, and I had to get some thoughts
Kevin
out.
said it was a great show today. Peace. That's what Kevin said. And a miracle, he stood all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my people, just be careful out there. Just be careful out there. Just know, watch your surrounding, and also watch how people talk or post things, the true colors and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, you might need to work with them because they're part of your part of the entertainment industry, whatever. But just know they're not getting invited for Christmas party.
No white elephant for you.
No white elephant for you.
And no coquito. Don't you
It will be-
dare
it will
eat
be
a
a-
fucking taco on Taco Tuesday, okay?
We'll be on
It's
escalata. You know what's escalata? That means 7 pieces of shit inside a can for you. That's the way it's gonna be for you. An escalata right there.
So with that being said, I'm about to go eat me some arroz con gandules and pernil.
At this time, girl.
Absolutely, and drink me a
So
malta.
what you doing, girl? What you doing before we close?
So this week I have a great week coming up. Not really. I'm just gonna be working. So there's no great for me. It's just gonna be work.
Work.
But it's starting in February. Well, maybe I shouldn't say where I'm gonna be at in case anybody tries to come after me. But fuck it. Every Friday night I'll be at Senior Frogs Orlando. Catch me there. Come have a shot or two. But I had a great time last weekend. This Saturday this Friday I just went to Frogs as well on my day off where I wasn't actually working, so I actually really got to hang out. So shout out to Benny and Scotty. Shout out to my DJ Fern. If you've ever been to Frogs when Fern is DJ, Fern is so amazing. Shout out to Metro who came also to hang out. Shout out to Miss Vicky and Alma who came out, and to my security TJ who that's my bodyguard. He always makes sure that I'm safe at all times no matter what is happening. That's my dog, right? So shout out to TJ. And all my Senior Frogs family, I love y'all. And I will see y'all Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, my people, actually, you know, I'm going to be working, having a few meetings, and then I will be out for 5 days. This weekend I will be out. So I will not be here next Monday in the show. She will be here by herself or maybe with a guest. If not, maybe she take it off. I don't know what she's going to do next Monday. But I will not be here next Monday. I will see y'all in 2 weeks, okay? I'll see y'all not this Monday, but the following Monday. I will be here, God permits. All right, my people.
Yes. And with that being said, guys, don't forget, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. And you know, like we always say every week, love, peace, and hand grease. Your girl, Nina Rock.
Dios me lo bendiga. Cuídense. And for real, be careful out there.
Later. God bless.
Bye.